Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Practice Speaking English series. Today's conversation is all about cooking and favorite recipes. A fun and delicious topic that helps you learn every day English, practice natural sentences, and talk about food confidently. Let's join Jake and Liam as they chat about cooking at home, trying new recipes, and sharing their kitchen experiences. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with friends who also want to improve their English speaking skills. And of course, leave a comment below telling us what your favorite recipe or dish is. We'd love to hear from you. Now, let's get started and enjoy this tasty conversation. Hey Liam, what's up? You look busy today.
Hi Jake. Yeah, I've been in the kitchen for most of the morning, trying out a new recipe I found online.
Oh, that sounds interesting. What recipe are you making?
It's a creamy mushroom pasta with garlic, herbs, and a bit of white sauce. I've never made it before, but I thought I'd give it a try.
Nice. I love pasta. The smell of mushrooms and garlic cooking together is always amazing.
Exactly. The aroma fills the whole kitchen. It makes me feel like I'm in an Italian restaurant.
Do you cook often? Or just when you feel like it?
I actually cook almost every day now. It started as a hobby, but it's become something I really enjoy and look forward to.
That's great. Cooking can be really relaxing once you get into it.
True. It's kind of like meditation for me, just focusing on the ingredients and the process.
Do you usually follow recipes, or do you experiment on your own?
I start with recipes, but I almost always end up adding my own twist, like using different spices or adjusting the sauce.
I do the same thing. Sometimes I replace ingredients based on what I have at home.
Exactly. Cooking is all about creativity and flexibility.
Exactly. Cooking is all about creativity and flexibility.
I'd probably say chicken curry. It's flavorful, a little spicy, and everyone who's tried it loves it.
Oh, I'd love to try your chicken curry sometime.
Sure, it's actually not that hard to make once you know the balance of spices.
What kind of spices do you usually use for it?
I use turmeric, cumin, coriander, and a touch of garam masala, plus fresh garlic and ginger for the base flavor.
That sounds delicious. I always struggle to get the right consistency for curry sauces.
Yeah, the trick is to simmer it slowly so the flavors blend together and the sauce thickens naturally.
I see. I usually rush through that part. Maybe that's why mine turns out too watery.
Haha, patience is definitely key in cooking.
What about baking? Do you like making desserts too?
I've tried a few times. I once baked banana bread, and surprisingly, it turned out pretty good.
Oh, banana bread. That's one of my favorites. It's simple but so tasty.
Exactly, and it's perfect when you have overripe bananas you don't want to waste.
I like to add some chocolate chips and walnuts when I make it.
Nice. That adds a great texture and extra flavor.
Do you prefer cooking savory dishes or sweet ones?
Definitely savory. I enjoy making things like soups, stews, and pasta.
Same here. There's something satisfying about creating a warm, hearty meal from scratch.
Absolutely. Plus, you can always experiment with new ingredients.
What's one dish you've always wanted to try cooking but haven't yet?
Probably sushi. It looks simple, but the technique and presentation are quite challenging.
Yeah. Sushi chefs make it look effortless, but there's a lot of skill involved.
Exactly. You have to get the rice texture perfect and slice the fish just right.
Maybe we should take a sushi making class together someday.
That would be fun. We could learn and then host a Japanese-themed dinner night.
Speaking of dinner, what's your go-to meal when you're short on time?
Usually fried rice. It's quick, filling, and a great way to use up leftovers.
Oh yes, I do that too. I just throw in some vegetables, eggs, and soy sauce.
Exactly. It's one of those dishes that never fails.
Do you cook with music on or prefer silence?
Always with music. I usually play something upbeat to keep the energy going while I cook.
Same here. I have a cooking vibes playlist I put on every time I'm in the kitchen.
That's awesome. It makes the process so much more enjoyable.
What's your favorite type of cuisine overall?
Probably Italian, though I also love Indian food for the spices and rich flavors.
I agree. Italian food is comforting, and Indian food is full of depth and aroma.
Exactly. They both require love and attention to detail.
Have you ever cooked for a group or hosted a dinner party?
Yes, once I hosted a small dinner for friends. I made lasagna, salad, and homemade garlic bread.
Wow, that sounds amazing. How did it go?
It was great. Everyone enjoyed the food, and it felt rewarding to cook for others.
Cooking for people really does feel special. It's like sharing a part of yourself.
Exactly. It's a simple way to show care and effort.
Do you watch cooking shows or YouTube channels to get ideas?
All the time. I love watching Binging with Bebish and Gordon Ramsay's kitchen.
Me too. I pick up new techniques from those videos, like how to sear meat properly.
Yes, and plating techniques too. Presentation makes such a difference.
Have you ever messed up a recipe completely?
Oh, many times. Once I forgot to add sugar to a cake, and it tasted like sweet bread.
I've done something similar. I added salt instead of sugar once. It was a disaster.
Oh no, that's the worst mix-up.
But mistakes are how we learn in cooking.
Exactly. Every failed dish teaches you something new.
What's the most complicated dish you've ever tried?
Beef Wellington. It looked amazing online but was way harder than I expected.
I've seen that one. You have to wrap it in pastry, right?
Yes, and the timing has to be perfect or it gets soggy.
Sounds intense. I think I need a few tries to get it right.
Same here. It's one of those special occasion dishes.
Do you ever cook with your family?
Yes, I often cook with my mom on weekends. She's an amazing cook.
That must be nice. Cooking together and learning family recipes.
Yeah, she taught me her secret recipe for chicken soup. It's simple but comforting.
Homemade soup always tastes better than anything from a restaurant.
Totally agree. It has that homemade warmth and love in it.
Have you ever tried making homemade pizza?
Yes, it's actually easier than I expected, and it tastes so much better than store-bought.
What toppings do you usually go for?
Mushrooms, olives, and a mix of mozzarella and cheddar.
Nice combo. I love adding pepperoni and bell peppers on mine.
That sounds delicious. Next time we should make pizza together.
Definitely. We can each make our own half.
Perfect. A half and half pizza night.
What's your favorite meal of the day? Breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
Definitely breakfast. I love starting my day with eggs, toast, and fresh juice.
Same. There's something peaceful about cooking in the morning.
Exactly. It sets the tone for the rest of the day.
Have you ever tried meal prepping for the week?
Yes, it saves so much time and helps me eat healthier.
I should start doing that too. I usually end up ordering takeout when I'm tired.
Yeah, it happens to everyone, but once you get into the habit, it's easier.
What's a simple recipe you'd recommend for beginners?
Maybe stir-fried noodles. They're easy, quick, and always tasty.
Good choice. You can throw in any veggies and sauce you like.
Exactly. Very forgiving for new cooks.
Do you think presentation matters when you cook just for yourself?
Definitely. It makes the food more enjoyable even when you're dining alone.
True. Eating something that looks good always feels more satisfying.
Yeah, we eat with our eyes first, as chefs say.
What do you usually drink while cooking?
Usually just water, but sometimes a cup of coffee or a glass of wine if I'm feeling fancy.
Haha. Wine always makes cooking more fun.
Totally, it's part of the vibe.
Have you ever tried cooking outdoors, like at a barbecue?
Yes, grilling is so much fun. The smoky flavor makes everything better.
I agree. I love grilling vegetables and chicken skewers.
Same, it's simple but delicious.
Do you use any special kitchen gadgets?
My favorite is the air fryer. It's fast, healthy, and makes everything crispy.
I've been meaning to get one. People say it's life-changing.
You totally should. Fries, chicken, even desserts turn out great.
Do you enjoy cooking for holidays or special occasions?
Oh yes, I love preparing big meals for family gatherings.
That's the best. Food brings everyone together.
Exactly. It creates memories around the table.
What's one cooking mistake you still make sometimes?
I tend to underestimate how long vegetables take to soften, so I often end up adding them too late or too early.
I do that too. Timing can really change the texture of a dish.
Exactly. That's why I'm trying to plan better and prep everything before I start cooking.
Yeah, that's a great habit. Chefs call it mise en place, right?
Yes, it means having everything ready and organized. It really makes cooking smoother.
What's your go-to comfort food when you're feeling tired or stressed?
Definitely spaghetti with tomato sauce and cheese. It's simple, warm, and always comforting.
That sounds perfect. For me, it's homemade soup or instant noodles with a fried egg.
Haha, sometimes the simplest meals are the most satisfying.
Do you like trying recipes from other cultures?
Absolutely. I recently tried making Mexican tacos, and they turned out surprisingly well.
Oh, nice. What kind of filling did you use?
I used grilled chicken with fresh salsa, lime, and a little bit of chili for spice.
That sounds delicious. I once made Thai curry, but it was way too spicy for me.
Haha, yeah. Thai dishes can be pretty intense if you're not used to the heat.
Have you ever cooked a dish that took you hours but was totally worth it?
Yes, I once made homemade lasagna from scratch, including the pasta sheets. It took almost 4 hours, but the result was amazing.
Wow, that's dedication. Fresh pasta tastes so much better than the store-bought kind.
Definitely, it's softer, lighter, and absorbs the sauce beautifully.
What's one ingredient you can't live without in your kitchen?
Garlic. I use it in almost every dish. It adds so much flavor.
Same here. I think garlic and olive oil can make anything taste good.
Absolutely, they're like the backbone of good cooking.
Do you like spicy food?
I do, but not too extreme. I like a bit of heat that enhances the flavor without overpowering it.
Yeah, balance is key. Too much spice can ruin the whole dish.
Exactly. It's all about finding that sweet spot.
Have you ever followed a cooking trend, like making dalgona coffee or baked feta pasta?
Yes, during lockdown, I tried the dalgona coffee craze. It was fun to make, though a bit too sweet for my taste.
Same. It looked great on Instagram though.
Yeah, half the fun was just taking pictures of it.
Do you like cooking alone? Or do you prefer company in the kitchen?
It depends. Sometimes I enjoy the peace of cooking alone, but it's more fun when I cook with friends or family.
Totally agree. Cooking together always turns into laughter and stories.
Exactly. It's like teamwork with delicious results.
Do you ever cook just to experiment without following any recipe?
Oh yes, I call those freestyle nights. Sometimes the food turns out amazing, other times, not so much.
I've had those nights too. It's all part of learning.
True, you never know what creative dish might come out of it.
What's your favorite kitchen tool or gadget?
Probably my blender. I use it for smoothies, soups, and even pancake batter.
That's a good one. For me, it's my cast iron skillet. I use it for almost everything.
Oh, those are amazing. They last forever and cook evenly.
How do you usually store your leftovers?
I keep them in airtight containers and label them with the date, so nothing goes to waste.
Smart idea. I always forget what's in my fridge after a few days.
Same, but labeling helps a lot, especially when you meal prep.
Have you ever tried making your own sauce or dressing?
Have you ever tried making your own sauce or dressing?
That sounds refreshing. I should stop buying bottled dressing and try making my own too.
You should. It's healthier and tastes much fresher.
What do you usually cook when guests come over?
I like to prepare something impressive, but not too stressful, like roasted chicken with vegetables.
That's a great choice. It's classic and always a crowd pleaser.
Exactly. and it makes the kitchen smell amazing.
Have you ever cooked something fancy just to impress someone?
Haha, yes. I once tried making risotto for a date. It was a bit undercooked, but at least it looked good.
That's brave. Risotto is tricky. You have to stir it constantly.
Tell me about it. I didn't realize how much patience it takes.
What's a cooking skill you'd like to improve?
Probably knife skills. I want to chop vegetables quickly and neatly like professional chefs.
Same here. They make it look so easy, but it takes a lot of practice.
Definitely. Maybe we should both take a short cooking workshop.
That's a great idea. It would be fun and educational.
Yeah, and we could learn new recipes too.
Do you ever cook while watching a cooking video or show?
All the time. I usually pause and follow each step slowly.
That's smart. I sometimes end up with a mess when I try to multitask.
Haha, same. The kitchen looks like a disaster zone afterward.
How do you feel after cooking a really good meal?
Honestly, proud and satisfied. It's one of the best feelings, eating something you made yourself.
I completely agree. Cooking gives you confidence and joy at the same time.
Exactly. It's creativity, effort, and reward all in one.
So what's the next recipe you want to try?
I've been thinking about homemade dumplings. They look fun and challenging to make.
That sounds amazing. Maybe I'll join you. We can make different fillings and see which one's best.
Great idea. A friendly cooking competition sounds like the perfect plan.
Awesome. Let's do it. Cooking together is always more fun. And who knows? Maybe we'll discover our new favorite recipe.
Definitely. Let's set a date for our next cooking night. I'll bring the ingredients, and you bring your appetite.